Waiti is the guardian of fresh water. Wai means water in Maori.
Did you know that Waiti also means sweet? Waiti helps little fishies to grow.
Waiti reminds us to be thankful for the fresh water.
Waita is the saltwater guardian. If we did not have salt water, we would not have food or seafood or animals that lived in the sea and nothing to eat from it. If we did not have salt water, we would not have islands to live on because islands came from under the sea. We would also not have seafood like mussels and oysters and others.
The Māori said that when the tide is falling and the moon is right, it is a good day to go fishing. It is also believed that you have to return back food scraps from the sea. For example, mussels, you would have to bring back the shells. So Waita is the saltwater guardian. It reminds us to be thankful for the sea and the animals in it.
I am the star of Waipuna. I am the guardian of the rain. I help things grow. Without me, you would have no food to eat. For example, an apple tree grows by drinking the rain.
If there was no rain, the animals in the trees would die. Did you know that the houses we live in are mostly made with wood, and wood comes from trees? And the rain helps to grow trees, so without me, you would not have a nice warm home. The flowers you see are also grown using rain.
My star is on the left side of the star cluster. Waipunarangi reminds us to be thankful for the rain and the food that helps grow.
Tupanuku. Tupanuku is the guardian of growth. In the Matariki cluster, we need to appreciate Tupanuku because he is the star of growth and all food that grows in the ground.
If there is no food, there is no life. Also, Tupanuku means to grow in the earth. This star is on the night.
The full moon tells us it's time to plant. If Tupuanuku shines bright, it will be a good harvesting when Matariki sets. Tupuanuku reminds us to be thankful for the earth and the food that grows in the earth.
Tupuarangi is the guardian that is connected with everything that grows up in trees and the sky, such as fruit, berries and birds. At Matariki, we need to be thankful for the food that comes from the sky.
We can use birds to predict things like the weather and tell us when to do jobs such as planting kumara when the shining cuckoo migrates to New Zealand.
We need to consider the needs of the forest. If you look after the forest, the star will shine bright. You need to be considerate of what we take so that the other people get enough. Tupuarangi reminds us to be thankful for all the fruits, berries and birds in the forest.
I am Ururangi, the guardian of wind. I help the flying animals go to one land another. I also help spread seeds across the ground.
Without me, you would have no food and starve. Remember, look up at me and thank me.
Puhutakawa is the guardian of the people who have passed away. At Matariki time, you should remember the people who have passed away before us. Puhutakawa is one of the new stars that just got rediscovered.
Cape Reinga is the town that in ancient Puhutakawa stands. Traditional Māori believe that when people pass away, their spirit flies to the tree and goes down its roots into the moana to Hawaii. Puhutakawa reminds us to be thankful for all the people who have been in your life.
Hiwa Iterangi is the guardian of wishes. On the day of Matariki, Hiwa Iterangi looks around New Zealand for all the wishes. Hiwa Iterangi makes people remember of all the things they have wished for and to be thankful of what they have been given.
Sometimes when you wish for lots of things, you should always think of Hiwa Itirangi and to think, oh wait, I don't need all that stuff, or I only get what I really need.
Always remember, hiwa i te rangi, think before you wish. Hiwa i te rangi reminds us to be thankful for all the things we have.
Matariki is the guardian of well-being and hope. The star reminds us to bring friends and family together and talk about the year that has passed and plan what you're going to do for the next year.
Matariki is a time to share food and it helps the kumara grow. It is good to eat and makes it yummy. It is connected to kai, food, especially kumara. Kumara is food that is brought down by our ancestors.
Matariki reminds us to be thankful for Kai and our whānau.